Hi everyone. Today we're going to focus on our newest game, Are We There Yet? So this game focuses on counting, quantifying, and recognizing numerals. And we are also focusing on counting on, so continuing to count without having to start back at number 1. And then counting up to 20 using a number line and helping the child visualize the concept of counting. So as we go through the different instructions of our game, we want to remember the 5 Zeno practices of explore. Children are going to naturally want to explore the materials in front of them. They want to touch, they want to feel. And so allowing them to do that makes for a much more rich experience. We want to play with children. We want playing to be fun and engaging. That will help deepen the learning of the game. We want to talk, use open-ended questions. We want to talk about vocabulary, math vocabulary, using the spinner, counting on, touching the manipulatives, and so on. And we want to start where a child is at and slowly build from there. If they are counting up to 5, maybe count up to 7 without having to start back at number 1. We want to connect to the world around us. So finding ways to count on at the park, maybe how many children are going down the slide without having to start over, how many birds do we see in the sky without having to start over, and so on. And now we're going to go over our instructor guide. So every staff member receives an instructor guide that has examples of math vocabulary that a child can be using, math vocabulary that we can introduce as an adult, and then examples of self-talk, examples of parallel talk. We also have our teaching strategies goal alignment that aligns to the different levels of our game. We also have a book recommendation of Feast for 10 by Catherine Falwell and a song recommendation of The Ants Go Marching. We also have examples on connecting into the classroom and at-home visits as well. We're going to go ahead and move on to level 1. So here we have our manipulatives, we have our dotted die, and we have our 6-frame parking lot. So we're going to go ahead and roll our dice. So shake, 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 and roll. It landed on the 3. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3. We are going to park 3 cars. 1, have a yellow car. 2, a blue boat, and 3, an orange sedan or an orange car. And then if you want to add a little bit more of a build aspect to it, we can also just practice seeing what this number is without having to count right away. Seeing if your child knows that this is 3 without having to count, that is also subitizing.
你扔骰子，也扔骰子，快点，扔一个，你也是4。哦，你摆4个吧。1，你数。1、2、3、4、5、4就够了，有4个。好，真棒。4个啦，对不对？这个是4。1、2、3、4。好。
We're going to go ahead and play level 2. For this level, we need our spinner, our road pieces, and our vehicles. Remember, we want to start with the 0 already down because we are counting on. So I'm going to go ahead and spin the spinner. Sometimes it's a little tricky, and it landed on the number 1. So now I'm going to grab 1 piece and count 1. I'm going to go ahead and spin the spinner again. It went ahead and landed on the 2. And I'm going to grab 2 pieces, and I'm at the 1, so I'm going to count 2, 3. Let's try one more time. Landed on the 2, I'm going to grab 2 pieces. 3, 4, 5. And we are going to go ahead and keep spinning the spinner and keep counting on until we reach number 10. Once you have reached number 10, we can go ahead and take 2 of our favorite vehicles and race all the way to 10 and count as we race. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
几？看看几？1 ，OK， 那你拿这个3后面放，继续放。好，把这个放到上面。好 ，Good job。1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10。 好，真棒。然后呢，倒着数。10、9、8、7、6、5、4、3、2、1、0。好，真棒。1，你也是1呀。走。那妈妈考了。2。
我也
2。
So now we've been able to roll our die and count up to 10. So now we're going to roll again. It landed on 3. So 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to grab 3 pieces. And we are at 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm going to roll again. And what number do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to go ahead and grab 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. I'm going to go ahead and add them here. So we start at 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. And keep rolling the die until you get to 20. Now we've reached the number 20, and we can go ahead and grab 2 motor vehicles and race them and count up to 20 without starting at number 1. So I'm going to go ahead and race myself. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
来吧，15接着15以后是几？15完了以后
几
15完了16，然后好，继续，还差一个。哦，好，真棒！那我继续啦。